Hi there. I am so excited to have this opportunity to introduce this equipment. This is the Mind Alive David Delight Pro, and I'm going to be unpacking it. So we're going to unzip it. First, we have, this is the multicolor Eyeset, and I recommend this for my clients. You can set it at dark blue, and some of my clients find this very comforting when they first start using it. My preference is for the green. There are also has been done some research that the various colors help with different aspects of health. The sound cable and the multicolor eye cable, you can see that they are different sizes. Eyeset takes the smaller cable, and I broke my own, so this is why I'm pointing this out. It slips in very easily. It just slips in, and it connects to the first one where the eyesets are, and it goes in very easily. It comes with this headset, and it connects in the next connector point, and it slips right on in. This is the headphones, and they're quite comfortable to use. I wear hearing aids, the sessions with my hearing aids, so that the audio binaural beats and the heart rate that I can hear it well. I use the power cable when I'm using the audio visual entrainment. So I'll put the power in. It says 9 volts right where the power goes in, and you plug it into the wall. Because the inserts are different sizes, it keeps you from putting the wrong insert in the wrong place and damaging the equipment. So that's a wonderful way that they've done this. Now, I like my clients to do body scans to help them relax their body while they're doing the audiovisual entrainment. I think that the more things that we can bring, the greater synergy that we can create, the greater the effect of the training. The David Delight Pro comes with a cable that you can connect to your iPhone and or your an MP3 player, and you can connect it. I'm going to turn on the sound first, and I'm going to go to find and it shows that we have power. And we use the plus sign is where most of my clients start. And this is the plus sign, and you get to the plus sign by hitting the power. So I hit it, and it goes to the energize, and each one of the different. And when you get to the plus sign, that's the 40 hertz stimulation that we use for head injuries and for Alzheimer's prevention. So we're there. We're going to do the session 3. Hit play. And there's buttons, and the button, when you press it, it changes the colors. And I'm going to put it on dark blue and dark blue on the other side. We don't always do the same colors on both eyes, but for 40 hertz, this is, you can start to see that on one side it shows, there we go. Both sides look the same, but I have a strong light in my dark office. This intensity can be set. If you click down, it's less intense. And if you click the up arrow under INT, it goes. And you will want to set the intensity with your eyes closed, because the preferred way of doing the audiovisual entrainment is with the eyes closed. So once you've set the intensity, and once you've set the volume, and once you've set the sounds, the binaural beats are an important part of this. All the sessions are programmed to start with the pulse sounds. So if you find that too stimulating, you will want to come down here to this music sign, and you can have the sounds to be off, pulsing, and continuous. And my preference that I find the most comforting, because you want to be absolutely and totally as relaxed as you can possibly be. So I don't like, for my preference is not for the pulsing, but if you like it, you certainly use it. My preference is for the non-pulsing. So you just click on this button going around until you find the audio that is that you enjoy. You can also connect your phone. It comes with a cable. Experiment with that to see if that works for you. The volume can be adjusted once you have selected whether you want the continuous binaural beats, the pulsing binaural beats, or nothing. Then you make your selection from this sign right here. And then you set your volume, whether you want it louder or softer. And once you have established what is your preference, you hit both of these INTs at the same time. And from then on, the program, when you turn on, this program is the plus sign and the 3. When you turn that program on, it will automatically go to the settings that you set for it. This is a nice feature that you don't have to be resetting your sound levels and each time that you use the unit once you set it. So you have the audiovisual entrainment. It has a soft on and a soft off. This is very important because you go into a meditative state in your brain, and you can't just jump out. It's very disorienting if you just cut it off and try and get up and go about your day. So the stimulation, the visual and the audio will gently taper off. And when if you need to turn the equipment off because your session is interrupted, you hit the off button, and then you need to wait like 40 seconds or something like that. It's not very long, but it will taper off. And if you just wait for a moment and take a breath before you stand up and go about your day. The David Delight Pro there are 28 different sessions that you can do with the David Delight Pro. There are a number of sessions that are helpful for people who have had brain injuries, and also for those of you who are doing Alzheimer's prevention or reversal. After you have the equipment, and if there's any other issues that you would like to use it for, it's there and available for you. We have Energize, we have Meditate, Brain Boost, Sleep, Feeling Better for if you suffer from depression or anxiety, the Gamma Training, which is the 40 Hertz. You can ask me about in your session which one of these might be most helpful for you. And the studies vary on how often the equipment was used. I used it 5 days a week for a year and had remarkable results. Some of the research studies have done as little as twice a week. But if you own the equipment and you have it at home, it's worth the time to invest in yourself. The way that I did it was I purchased a puppy. And the puppy got up really early at usually 6:30 in the morning. And after let the puppy out and fed it breakfast, I got back in bed, did the 40 hertz audio visual entrainment, and it has worked amazing for me. Now, the electrocranial stimulation, this is done and used with a battery. When I got the equipment, my battery, I nearly ruined the equipment. It is very important. I'm going to move the camera closer again. When you're putting the battery in, it's very important that you drop it in straight, as straight as possible, straight in. And you put this end in. Here we go. Now it's ready for use. When you want to do the electrocranial stimulation, you use it with a battery. I use the electrocranial stimulation every day for about 20 to 30 minutes, sometimes longer. Now you take one end and you plug it. It will only go in to the port opposite of the Eyeset on the very end. You can't put it in anywhere else. To use the cranio-electrical stimulation, you will insert the battery, like I just did, and then you will either use electrogel or water, and take a very small little amount, put it on each earlobe. No earrings. So there we go. Little connectors. The right is red. And the other one goes on the other ear. And you hit the power button. And it always goes to the last session that you did. The plus sign on the end here and the 3 down here is the session that most of my clients do. And that's a good session. It's 40 minutes in length, 40 hertz for 40 minutes. And then you hit the start. Now it's revving up. You can see the light moving up and down. And when it stops doing that, and there we go, it stopped. Then you go to the CES on the top. There's 2 buttons, and you hit them both at the same time. Now on the top, you can see a little red light. It says 100 hertz. Now you're set. And you can do this as little as 20 minutes or as long as you like. I don't think I would do it all day, but it helps create serotonin, which serotonin is needed to create melatonin. So for sleep. So doing this before sleep is very, very helpful. I do it in the evening for about 20 to 30 minutes. It has increased both my REM and my deep sleep. So the quality of my sleep, the healing quality that I need to prevent Alzheimer's is enhanced with this. This is also helpful if you are trying to get off of sugar. It helps, or alcohol or drug addiction. It helps to calm the craving. So this is a very, very useful tool. I was deathly afraid to put it on, and I did the audiovisual entrainment for a whole year. I had a client who the CES would be very helpful for, and I believe in walking the walk so you can talk the talk. So I got my courage up, and I don't feel anything. I thought it was going to be something uncomfortable and unpleasant, and I don't feel a thing, but it does work because it has enhanced the quality of my sleep. I have stopped my 3 o'clock waking, and I sleep all the way through the night. And that is, for me, priceless and definitely worth the price of the equipment. So when you get ready to stop the session, if you need to stop ahead of time, you do exactly as you did with the other one. You go to the power, you press it, and then you wait for the unit to calibrate. There you can see that it's toning down. And it'll take it a minute before it stops. And then you can go and just tap the power button and it's off. When you run out of a battery, once again, you have to be very careful. So you remove the back of the David the Light Pro. I thought I had broken mine because I didn't put the battery in straight, and I pulled it out of one end. You do not pull it out from one end. What you do is you take the cover off, and then you, below the battery, you just tap it, and it pops right out, and then you can put a new battery in. So I leave my battery in when I am doing, when it's plugged into the wall, when I do my ABE. I have never tried doing the ABE with the battery because I want to save my battery for the Cranio-Electrical stimulation. The beauty of this is that you can take this unit and put it in your pocket while you're doing electrical cranial stimulation, and you can sit down at your computer, you can watch TV, you can go for a walk, you can do anything with light, not anything too vigorous. And it's working. And how long you should do it or how often, there's no standard set. I try and do 20 to 30 minutes before sleep, but you can do it while you're eating or while you're preparing a meal. It does help with cravings. So if you have cravings in the evening, you might want to do it earlier in the evening to help with that. So if you have any questions, you can always text me, and I'm always glad to be of help. Wishing you health and happiness. Bye for now.